In today's video, I'm showcasing my top 5 meta loadouts in Warzone 3. You guys saw I just dropped my top 5 SMG loadouts. So today, I'm giving you guys my top 5 assault rifles that you guys should be running in the current meta. So of course, stay tuned for that. But real quick, I want to give a massive shout out to the Noti gang. Without further ado, let's hop directly into the list. All right, before we get into the list, I do have 2 honorable mention loadouts, with the first one being the RPK LMG. Of course, it's not on the actual top 5 list because it's not technically an assault rifle, but it is one of the best primaries you guys could be running, because if you don't know, this just got a brand new conversion kit that takes it from an LMG and turns it into a 50 cal sniper. So of course, for the first attachment, we are going to be tossing on the conversion kit. Basically turns it into a Barrett 50 cal. Then sliding over to the muzzle, I went ahead and tossed on the Sonic Suppressor L, keeping you guys off that mini map, but also giving you guys a boost for that bolt velocity and damage range, making sure the RPK is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. Then obviously, with this being a 50 cal sniper, it does get really slow with the mobility and the ADS speed. So I went ahead and tossed on the SL Razorhawk Laser Light, giving you guys that aim walking steadiness, tac stance spread, sprint to fire speed, and ADS speed, which if you check the detailed stats is giving us 12% for the ADS speed and 11% for the sprint to fire speed, just making sure you guys are a little bit faster. And speaking of being faster, mixing in absolutely perfect with the laser is the True Tag grip for our rear grip, again giving you guys that ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, making sure you're even quicker. And of course, for the last and final attachment, I went ahead and tossed on the brand new paracord grip for our underbarrel, giving you guys that horizontal recoil control, sprint to fire speed, aiming idle sway, and aim walking steadiness, making sure the RPK is way more accurate. You're getting a boost for that mobility, and it's making sure it's even snappier. But that's my full build for the RPK LMG. Like I was saying, this would be on the actual top 5 list, but it's not actually in the AR category. It's just one of the best primaries, if not the best right now in Warzone 3. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, we have 2 honorable mention loadouts. So let me get you guys the second one. And for the second honorable mention, we do have another LMG, which like I was saying with the RPK, would be in the actual top 5 list, but it's not actually in the assault rifle category. We have the Holger 26, which if you guys have been playing Warzone for the past few seasons, you guys know this was super dominant last season. It did catch a small nerf with the season 5 update, but it is still absolutely disgusting. So hopping directly into this build, of course, starting off with the muzzle, I am running the brand new Quartermaster Suppressor, which if you guys don't know, is a brand new muzzle that we got with season 5. It keeps you guys off that mini map while also completely getting rid of all the recoil on the build. Then sliding up to the barrel, we are going to toss on the Holger Factory Barrel, giving you guys that bolt velocity and damage range, recoil control and gun kick control, mixing in absolutely perfect with the muzzle, making sure the Holger 26 is hitting harder. You're going to be getting closer to hit scan, and you're even more accurate. And speaking of being accurate, we're going to slide over to the stock and toss on the Ascent Lord stock, giving you guys that aiming auto sway, recoil control, gun kick control, and firing aim stability, helping out the Holger 26 in every possible way, making sure it's not moving whatsoever. And just to mix in absolutely perfect with the rest of the build, we're also going to toss on the Bruin Heavy Support Grip for our underbarrel, which you guys know I run this on a lot of my primary builds. It's giving us that gun kick control, aiming auto sway, horizontal recoil control, and firing aim stability, which like I keep saying over and over, is going to make it to where the Holger 26 has 0 recoil. And of course, for the last and final attachment, I went ahead and tossed on the 5.56 high velocity ammunition, giving you guys even more of a boost for that bolt velocity, which you guys know is going to get you guys closer to hit scan. But I will say, if you guys also want a boost for that damage range, you can absolutely run high grain instead. But that's my full build for the Holger 26 LMG in Warzone 3 Season 5. I'm telling you guys, it was super dominant last season, and even after that small nerf it caught, it is still super good right now in the current meta. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But that's my 2 honorable mention loadouts. So let's hop into the actual list now. All right, we're finally done with honorable mention. So at the number 5 spot, I do have the MCW assault rifle. Obviously, there's so many different ways you guys can build this, and it's actually, with the conversion kit, one of the best SMGs in the entire game. But today, I am going to build it as an assault rifle. So starting off the build, we are going to run the brand new Quartermaster Suppressor, which this is giving us the exact same pros and cons as the Holger 26. Then sliding up to the barrel, I am going to toss on the 16.5-inch MCW Cyclone barrel, giving you guys that bolt velocity and damage range, aiming auto sway, and firing aim stability, making it to where the MCW is hitting harder. You're going to be getting closer to hit scan, and you're even more accurate. And just like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% personal preference. You guys can run whatever you feel the most comfortable with, but for me, on most of my primary builds, I absolutely love to run the Jack glassless optic. Then obviously the MCW is already known for having no recoil, but with my build, I want to make it to where you guys barely have to control it. So we're going to go ahead and toss on the RB Claw PSL grip for our rear grip, giving you guys even more recoil control. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 60 round drum mag, increasing that mag capacity. But I will say, if you guys want even more mobility, you guys can absolutely swap it out for the 40 round mag. But that's my full build for the MCW assault rifle in Warzone 3 Season Season 5. I'm pretty sure this thing actually caught a buff with the Season 5 update, and I don't see nearly enough people running it as a long-range option. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. That's our loaded number 5. So let's hop directly into number 4. Loaded number 4, we have the MTZ556, which just like the MCW, actually did catch a buff with the Season 5 update. It's another perfect no recoil option. So of course, for the first attachment, we are going to be tossing on the quartermaster suppressor, which I'm going to run this on a lot of my builds today. So I'll say it one more time. This is going to keep you guys off that mini map while also completely getting rid of every bit of recoil on your build. Then sliding up to the barrel, I am going to run the MTZ Clinch Pro barrel. I know a lot of you guys do like the MTZ Drift or Heavy Long barrel, but I like the Clinch Pro because it's giving us that bolt velocity, damage range, aiming auto sway, and firing aim stability. And the main difference between the two barrels is the Clinch Pro is going to give you guys even more of a boost for that bolt velocity, getting you guys closer to hit scan. And like I was saying before, the MTZ is another option that has zero recoil. And one of the reasons why is the MTZ Marauder stock. You guys saw my last MTZ 556 video. I was running the EXF Close Quarters Assault stock, but I did swap it to the Marauder stock, giving you guys that gun kick control and recoil control, which if you guys check the detailed stats, this is giving you guys 21% for that recoil gun kick, while the Close Quarters Assault stock is giving you guys 9%, and the Marauder stock also doesn't hurt your ADS speed whatsoever. Then to mix in absolutely perfect with the rest of the build and to make it to where you have even less recoil, of course, we are going to toss on the Bruin Heavy Support Grip for our underbarrel, giving you guys that gun kick control, aiming auto sway, horizontal recoil control, and firing aim stability. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 50 round drum mag, increasing that mag capacity, which the MTZ actually has a really fast fire rate. This is making it to where you don't have to reload after every single kill. But that's my full build for the MTZ 556 assault rifle in Warzone 3 Season 5. I'm telling you guys, coming off a small buff in the Season 5 update, this thing is absolutely disgusting. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Let's hop directly into number 3. And hopping directly into the third loadout on the list, we have the BAL 27 assault rifle, which probably caught the most noticeable buff in the entire Season 5 update. I already dropped a video on it by itself. It is absolutely ridiculous. So of course, same thing here for the muzzle. I am running the brand new quartermaster suppressor, giving you guys the exact same pros and cons. Then sliding up to the barrel, we are going to toss on the Crown H3 barrel, giving you guys a massive boost for that bolt velocity and damage range, as well as that aim walking speed, aiming auto sway, and movement speed, making sure the BAL 27 is hitting harder. You're going to be getting closer to hit scan, and it's also making it to where you're faster around the map. And to mix in perfect with the muzzle and the barrel, we are going to toss on the Ardent Tac stock, giving you guys even more gun kick control, firing aim stability, and recoil control, making sure the BAL 27 isn't moving whatsoever. And usually I do the magazine for the last attachment, but we are tossing on the 60 round mag, which as you guys can tell is the biggest mag option on the BAL 27, and it's absolutely essential for the build. And of course, the last and final attachment, and in my opinion the most important attachment, we're going to be tossing on the high velocity ammunition. I did try the high grain with the BAL 27, but when I tossed on the high velocity, it just felt absolutely ridiculous with that 30% boost, making it where it feels basically hit scan. But that's my full build for the BAL 27 assault rifle in Warzone 3 Season 5. Like I was saying, this caught a massive buff with the Season 5 update, so if for some reason you guys haven't already, go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But that's the third loadout on the list, so let's hop directly into loaded number 2. Loaded number 2, we have an assault rifle that I am always hyping up to you guys. We have the SVA 545, which a lot like all the other options on the list did catch a buff in the update. I like to run it in semi-auto where it's a 2-round burst, so of course we are going to build it for that. So for the muzzle, I am tossing on the sonic suppressor, keeping you guys off that mini map, but also giving you guys a boost for that bolt velocity and damage range, making sure the SVA is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. And sliding up to the barrel, I'm going to go ahead and toss on the STV precision barrel, giving you guys that aiming auto sway, bolt velocity and damage range, gun kick control and recoil control, helping out the SVA in every possible way, making it to where it's hitting harder, you're going to be getting closer to hit scan, and it's making it to where you're an absolute beam. Then the perfect attachment to mix in with both those is the high grain ammunition, giving you guys even more bolt velocity and damage range, again making it to where the build is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. And like I was saying earlier, and like I say in all my builds, the optics are 100% personal preference. You guys can run whatever you feel the most comfortable with, but for me on the SVA 545, I love running the Jack glassless optic. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 60 round mag, increasing that mag capacity, making it where you can beam an entire 4-stack if you really need to. But that's my full build for the SVA 545 assault rifle in Warzone 3 Season 5. Another assault rifle that caught a buff in the update, and if for some reason you guys haven't already, you guys need to give it a try. But that's our loaded number 2, so let me get you guys the best loadout on the list, loaded number 1. And in that number 1 spot and the best loadout on the list is the STG-44 assault rifle, which is the brand new assault rifle that came into Warzone 3 with the Season 5 update. And if you guys haven't seen my videos on this yet, it is genuinely broken. So same thing here, starting off with the muzzle. I am running the brand new quartermaster suppressor, which like I've said over and over is keeping you guys off that mini map while also making it to where the STG has 0 recoil. Then sliding up to the barrel, I'm gonna go ahead and toss on this C70 long barrel, giving you guys that bullet velocity and damage range and that aiming auto sway, making sure the STG is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. Then to mix in absolutely perfect with the muzzle, we're gonna go ahead and toss on the DR79 combo stock, giving you guys that gun kick control, recoil control, and that firing aim stability, which usually instead of this, I run the Bruin heavy support grip, but I actually swapped it because this gives you 21% for the recoil gun kick and 11% for both vertical and horizontal. Then sliding back to the optic, just like I always tell you guys can run whatever you feel the most comfortable with, but same thing here. I just love running the Jack glassless optic. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 50 round drum mag, increase that mag capacity, making sure you don't have to reload after every single kill. But that's my full build for the STG-44 assault rifle and the best loadout on the list. So same thing here, give the entire bit a try and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Let me get you guys everything else that I run. In all of my gameplays that you guys watch, I do run a stim with a throwing knife, and for my perk package, I have double time, mountaineer, tempered, and the flex perk. So make sure you guys go through, give every single loadout a try, and also try out my perk package. Then let me know down in the comments below if any of this helps you guys out at all. And if it does, hit that sub button. But that's it for the video.